Hello, golden ones. In the last video, we've been talking about gratitude, practices, and their effects on the mind. You can check the video, but today we'll continue with I got wealthy when I found this. This quote is by Future You. And why am I saying that? Because if you got deep, if you go deeply into this knowledge, into these realizations, you will become the future you that you want. So first of all, subscribe to the channel and sign in the newsletter down below. Join the community because the community is free for now. And we're gonna conquer the world. Or at least our own world. So, what I found that got me wealthy, that make me wealthy. As you can see on the left side, we have value creation over competition. My whole life, while I was creating those things, I was so much happier, right? You probably as well. Let's say you're a painter and you paint for a hobby. Okay, but you also work 9 to 5. So which one gives you more pleasure? To paint, right? Or something else in your case. So, value creation over competition. To work 9 to 5 in a regular job means that you're competing yourself with every single other living being that works 9 to 5. And you have to build more skills to grow faster, to work twice as much, to do all the stuffs, and still you're gonna be competing with billions of people. So if you want to achieve better salary, let's say you have to build your own expertise, your own abilities, and to become better at what you do. And this has to be in the field that you are working your 9 to 5, not something completely different, right? If you want to have a better salary, what will happen if you start painting and somehow you manage to start surviving with it? Let's say you saved up money, you save money upfront and start painting daily, all day long. What will happen if you paint 10 hours a day? Same thing like your 9 to 5. Well, a little bit more, but okay, 8 hours a day. What will happen? You're gonna be so much better. So why you are not treating the valuable things more? But you are treating 9 to 5 like it's your whole life. Like it's your passion and like it's your dream or something. But it's not. It's simply a thing that makes you money and that gives you the chance to survive. Of course, you could be in love with your work and you have to be, but probably you have more dreams, probably you have something else that you want to achieve. So, start valuing the thing that you create, and not only that you create, but the thing that you create for yourself. What I mean is creating the future. Creating the future for yourself only is so much more important than anything else. And going to work for somebody else without investing anything to yourself is simply competing with people without any destination, because competing with billions of people will let you nowhere. In a little cases will give you some pleasure, some freedom, and so on and so on. But here we are talking about how to get wealthy and what actually is the mindset. And the mindset is that there is a direction that you have to follow if you want to become wealthy. Because if you're working at 9 to 5, you're probably not wealthy. Even if you're a millionaire from your 9 to 5, you're still not wealthy. To be wealthy means at least to have freedom. Without freedom, there is no wealth. So, gifts. What is gifts? Gifts are the things that you have by default. Your own personal view, your mindset, your skills. Let's say you're a fast learner. You learn so fast that anybody else are telling you that you're a smart person. This is a gift. Or you can read fast, or you can calculate math equations faster on just on mind, not calculating them on the paper, and so on and so on. Those are gifts, and some people are born with them, some are struggling to achieve them, and some will never have them. So what happens when a really good person that have potential and have big future is that close to achieve success? Just a bit more and he will be the most successful person ever, at least more successful than yesterday. What happens? This person, because he has so many gifts, he always neglect them. He always think that other people also have those gifts, but no, he has advantage. And without any reason, he usually stops using those advantages and in his favor. And he simply forgot that he is somehow special. All of us are. We all have those gifts. But if you are simply, because this is something that is by default yours, and you are no longer, you don't want to simply be part of that, because those gifts are something that is by default yours, and that simply makes you to not appreciate them. You are no longer appreciating them. You've been appreciating them in the beginning, but it's something that comes just in hand by default to you. So why to use it again and again? It's easy for you. And then you stop using it at all. So you're falling over. And the people that are struggling daily, doing the hard stuff, will gonna surpass you. They will achieve so much more just because you're the lucky person that gets everything that he wants. But he is lazy because it's too easy. I can tell you a story from my personal life. Kinda, my whole life, I've been facing so much troubles and problems just for the sake of it. Just because I know that I can deal with it. Just because I know that it's nothing. I will be left with zero money. simply because I know that I can earn money, and in a month I will again have money. I will give my money free to somebody else simply because I know when I'm on zero I will make money. Okay, but this is ridiculous. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how those gifts simply are taking control over us, and they are designing our whole life view and concept of perspective and everything? Because this is simply the thing that we are slaves to. Just the same way that we are using them, they are using us. So what is the thing after that? Think long term. To think long term, let's say we now value creation. So we are creating, we said paintings. We are painting 8 hours a day. Tomorrow we are better painter than yesterday. Then we are using our gifts to paint paintings and to be disciplined because we were working 9 to 5 till yesterday. Now we're just simply creating the routine and we're following the process. So we're not underestimating ourselves, and we know that we can achieve it. Then what? We have to think long term. Because okay, you're painting, you're not earning money. Okay, you're using your gifts to be disciplined, to follow the routine, okay, but you're not earning money. In a couple days you're gonna be in homeless shelter or on the street or whatever. In a couple days. What that means? That means that you have to be secured somehow. First thing that you have to do is to find out how to earn money. Even before starting painting, start to paint 8 hours a day, find to who to sell those paintings. Before even you start doing it. Because this will give you purpose. Not only because you will earn money, but purpose to survive, purpose to play the game. And I'm gonna talk about this in a bit about this. So long term. On the future side we have, what is that? This is nature. This simple thing here with the leaves and the soil, this plant here is the whole nature. And you have to plant this thing inside you for the long term. Because what is the thing on earth that shows us the fact that it takes time? Nature, everything around us, all our whole life we've been playing around when we were kids, running around in the backyard, in the forest, in the park, just next to those trees that are 100 years old, most of them. We were running next to the hills that are 1,000 years old, next to the ground, next to the around the planet that is millions years old. Can you imagine? Hundreds of million years, even more, billion years. This is crazy. Can you imagine how much time, how long it took to our planet to born us? Billions of years. Just so you can grow. Just like the plant that we're seeing here. Just like that. Because the planet The earth is your soil. And this is the thing, you have to feel that you are part of this nature and to know that you are. Then you will find out that it takes time. And that's why you have to do valuable things for you, because only they matter and only they deserve to matter and to take time. Then we had the gifts. The gifts that we've been talking about earlier a couple minutes ago, but also gift that is given to you by everything around you. The gift to breathe air. This is actually being wealthy. To have the opportunity to breathe in and breathe out. To have the opportunity to smile. To have the opportunity to receive and to give. Simple as that. So send yourself a present. Give yourself the freedom that you own self. And we have, what's that? That's simply plain. How to continue doing that thing, and that thing. Our mind is designed to simply stop us. Our mind is designed to trick us, to even betray us, to make us forget so many things that you will be surprised. Then how to continue value what we create, how to continue using our gifts, how to think long term and to not crush our focus simply by playing. Our brain is designed to learn by playing. When, let's say, you are training martial art and you are doing jiu-jitsu, have been training jiu-jitsu, so this is the example. Can you imagine that? Just get yourself in that place in which you are getting choked by a person twice your size and you're on the ground. You cannot move. Your life is in his hands. If he is kind of gentle, okay, it will be not that a bad position to be in. Still, he can do bad things to you, but let's say if he is not pressing too much, it's kind of comfortable. And in this situation, you can learn because this guy's playing easy on you, you're playing easy on him, let's say. But he's twice your size. What that means? That means you cannot play easy on him. He should play easy on you, but you cannot, because you will not even pass him, you will not even take his guard, or will not do anything to him if you're not using force, if you're not using more and more pressure. And what that makes you? That makes you in a position in which he is playing with yourself and you're struggling. Your dopamine levels at maximum. You are just, your blood is rushing, your heart is pumping. And what? You are surviving at this point. You are not learning anything, you're just surviving. And are your daily training sessions surviving? No, they're not. They're meant to teach you skill, right? To teach you skills that you can somehow develop. But how you're gonna do it when you're in a constant manner of surviving? You will not. or you will, but so much slower than the person that is playing with you that you will not even understand how this guy is purple belt and you're still white when you start at the same time. Just because you're not doing the most important thing. What will happen if you find an opponent that is your size? And you two are playing with each other, simply sparring, light, and simply do the things without attacking too much, without pressing too much. Or from time to time, even in the first round, it's the most enjoyable thing to do for you. I've been there, but you want to grow. That's why you can do it by playing. And not only this, I gave you an example, but if you somehow manage to make your brain play in every single situation, you will grow so much. You will grow. And only that's how you will keep the boredom away. You will keep that thing that is stressing you out away. The burnout and so on and so on, they will be in the past and they will never come back. So you can start from the beginning, but you also can start from the end. And the end could be the beginning, at least beginning of something new. Thank you for your time.